Hey everybody, welcome to JoJo's Corner. Today I'm so excited. I'm reviewing a new book. It's the first in a new trilogy by Heather Burch, and it's called, if I turn around right, Halflings. Yay! I'm going to go ahead and read the little dust jacket for you. It says, after being inexplicably targeted by an evil intent on harming her at any cost, 17-year-old Nikki finds herself under the watchful guardianship of three mysterious young men who call themselves Halflings. Sworn to defend her, misfits Mace, Raven, and Vine battle to keep Nikki safe while hiding their deepest secret and the wings that come with it. A growing attraction between Nikki and two of her protectors presents a whole other danger. While she risks a broken heart, Mace and Raven could lose everything, including their souls. As the mysteries behind the boy's powers, as well as her role in a scientist's dark plan unfold, Nikki is faced with choices that will affect the future of an entire race of heavenly beings, as well as the precarious equilibrium of the earthly world. And I'm going to show you the cover again, because it's really a pretty cover. I like it. It's called Halflings by Heather Burch. I don't know if you can see it very good, but I really enjoyed this book. I'm so excited for this new series. It was really good. Basically, I was on christianbook.com just kind of looking around, and I found this book and I was like, cool. So I went ahead and downloaded the little free ebook sample and couldn't stop reading. Basically, I just flew right through the little sample. I called my husband. I was like, go to Barnes & Noble's, please, and get me this book. I have to read this book. So that's how I got it. That's how I found out about it and everything. And I was not disappointed. This is a really good series. So far, only read book one, but hey, it can only get better from here, I believe. So I'm going to tell you what I really liked about it. What I liked about it was the characters. I like the main character, Nikki. Her name's Nikki Youngblood. She's 17. She's basically like a karate chopping, motorcycle riding tomboy. I thought she was a really good main character. And then I also love the three halflings that are in here. They're basically like half angel, half human. And there's Mace. He's like the boy next door type. And then there's Raven, who is like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad boy? I don't know. And then there's Vine, who's like the newest halfling, and he's like the fun-loving little brother type. That's really cool. So yeah, I think that girls, teenage girls everywhere, are just gonna go crazy for these three guys because they're, you know what I'm saying. And so I love them. I love the characters in this book. I also love the writing style. It's really good. It's like it basically starts off really good. Like it just hits the ground running and takes you right into the world of the halflings, and you just can't stop reading. Also, I think that if you're a fan of Twilight, that you will enjoy this book, because it's kind of, I guess I would say, in the same spirit of Twilight, though it's not the same kind of story. It's just, I think you will like this. If you're a Twilight fan, I think you'll like this book and this new series. So I liked also that there is a love triangle. I like a good love triangle if it's done right, if it's written right, and this one totally was. So basically Nikki is kind of infatuated with two of the halflings, Mace and Raven, and I like them both. I can't decide who I would choose if I was in her place, because I like them both for different reasons. And so it's kind of like, okay, who's she going to choose? I don't know. But But basically, like, if they fall in love with her, then they could lose their soul. So, don't know how that's going to turn out. Not too good, but I'm excited to read and see what happens. The only thing I didn't really like about the book is some readers may feel like it was a little bit too predictable. You know, there may be some parts where you're like, oh, I know where this is going, and then it goes there. But I didn't think it was so predictable that it was unenjoyable. I really liked this book, and I think that you will like it too. So check it out. It's Halflings by Heather Burch. And the second book, it's called Guardian, and it will release in September. That's according to the official Heather Burch website. So I'm really excited for that. I'm definitely going to keep this book in my library. I will read it again. I'm going to try to get my husband to read it, and I'm going to like get the new one like as soon as it comes out. Because I'm really excited to see where this story goes. The first book kind of leaves us hanging, but hey, that's okay. That's expected in a trilogy. And so I have really high hopes for the second book, that it's just gonna blow us away, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. But I also wanted to tell you about a special thing that goes along with this book, and that is a free ebook that you can download. It's a prequel to this book. It's called 1115, The Making of a Halfling. And I would recommend that you read the book first and then read the prequel, even though that seems backwards. That's the way I did it. And I really liked that I did it that way, because the prequel just kind of gives me a deeper look into some of the characters, and so it was cool to kind of already know them, but then go back and get their little bit of their backstory. So that was cool. So check that out. It's free. I downloaded mine from christianbook.com, but I've heard that you can get it from numerous sites. So check that out. It's illustrated as well, and that's really cool too. And then also there is a Halflings network that you can join, and I'm just going to leave that information at the end of this video of how you can go there and do that. And then there's also word going around that this series may be made into a film, and so that's really exciting. I think if it's done right, it's going to be amazing. So check it out, and I recommend for your reading pleasure today, Halflings by Nikki